Hey, it's Friday night. It's Friday night. So you know what that means? Hang out with Penny time. I love this time of my week, Friday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern, hang out with Penny, because I have an opportunity to connect with all my friends. And I love that because that's the purpose of the Hangout with Penny show, is just to be able to connect with all you and share some insights about my teachings and my learnings from the law of attraction, and just to have some fun. And one of my favorite things to do is to have some wine. And I wanted to start off the show with the wine because I got a really great wine for you tonight. Check this out. I bought it for 2 reasons. One, because there's a rose on it. For those of you that may not know, my middle name is Rose. And number 2, I had to write it out. The name of the wine is Vino del Amor, or Amore, that's what it is. The wine of love. And it says, it's the perfect toast to friends and those you love. So that's why I started with my friends tonight. So cheers to all my friends. It's very nice. I also want to give a shout out right now to Kristen Drysdale. She says, hi, Penny Peddie. I'm in Queen Creek, Arizona, and I can't make it live tonight. I love your topic, though, and we'll see you in the replay. Have a great show. So thank you for that. And Linda Gannon, she says, hi from Australia. We have started daylight savings time, and it's 11 a.m. Saturday morning. Oh, I love that. Hi. Hi, Linda. And Scott, you left a message there for Kristen. That's nice. Oh, the topic of tonight's show. First of all, this is episode 53 of the Hangout with Penny show. So some of you may be tuning in for the very first time and wondering, what am I watching? Well, it's episode 53 of the Hangout with Penny show. And this show is to empower you. I'd like to give you some tools and some techniques that I've learned over the course of my learning about the law of attraction and the different universal laws. I'm a health and wellness coach. I'm a trainer, and I'm a hangout host, and I've been doing this for a couple years now, I guess. And I'm just excited to be able to share with this platform with all of you the things that I know that has helped me in my life. So this is episode 52. Many of you, it's 53. So for the last 52 episodes, many of you have been making me a habit, just like Linda. She's watching me on Saturday morning. She's watching me live right now. But many of you watch me Saturday mornings from the recording. And I love getting your comments. People comment to me all the time. So I know that I'm adding some value. And I just thought if there was one person watching, that there's something I could say that just could change their thinking just a little bit and lift them up a little bit, just to uplift and empower, because it's all about vibration. And when we can raise our vibration within ourselves, we then emit that, because we're coming from a place of love, and we emit that out into the universe, which then causes a reaction, a chain reaction that can happen. So I love the comments. So what people are saying, I'm just going to read a few from last week's episode, which was episode 52. And it's how to easily embrace change and bounce back. And that was with Saheen Nanji. And she had just wrote the book, The Resilience Reflex, Amazon's best-selling, she just got best-selling author. So that was pretty cool. And so Linda from A to Z Point, she says, thank you, Saheen, for all your practical advice. You're an excellent example of taking action and seeing the results you dream of. That's really important, to take the action. But sometimes the action, you just sitting back until it feels right. Many times we try and push ahead when things, we're not totally in alignment. So then we're going on. So sometimes we just need to, when it feels right, we can move ahead. Monique Jackson, she says, great show, Penny. Thank you for having such wonderful guests to encourage and inspire. Congratulations to Saheen for her new book. I got my 99-cent download, and I'm excited to get into it. What a great day. So yeah, she was offering her book for 99 cents. I think it's since gone up, but it's a great book. It's available on Amazon. Don Boehm, he was watching the show live. Then he says, great show, so much information. I'll have to watch it again. So that's good. And I'm just going to finish up with one more from Catherine Green. And she says, hi, hello, Penny, Peddie, and Saheen. Thank you for another fabulous hangout this week. I totally understand the idea of resilience, and I have seen it in action with many people around me. I like to think that I have the resilience gene. We all have the ability to bounce back. Sometimes we just need that. Well, we need the resources. So he provided that. Hopefully I can provide some kind of resource as a way of inspiring you to know that, yeah, we live in a wonderful world. So thank you to all my subscribers on YouTube. Thank you very much. Oh, I see someone else just came in. Hi, Penny from Romy Carlin. Hi. Thank you for joining, Romy. So thank you to my YouTube subscribers. Also, thank you for everybody that's joined my community. I have a Peddie's Law of Attraction community on Google+, and we have over 100 community members in there now. And so it's just a fun place that we can hang out together when we're not hanging out here. So that's a good one. I also have one more community, Enlightened Caregivers, with my friend Tana Marshall. It's support for anybody that's involved in any caregiving, whether it's as a profession or whether it's a parent or a child or a spouse or a neighbor. We all need support. So that's what that's for. Okay, so let me have a sip. You know what weekend this is coming up in Canada? This is Thanksgiving weekend. Thanksgiving weekend. So it's a time when families get together. I know the US, they have theirs in November, sometime the latter part of November, and it's a big celebration for many people. And so we get together and celebrate. But I believe we should, let's try that again. I believe we should celebrate Thanksgiving every day. And the topic of the show was to give you my number one tip that can begin changing your life right now. You can probably guess what it is, because it's always, I'm just going to show you. It is gratitude. Gratitude is so important. It's so important. And I just want you to know that gratitude is a feeling. It's a feeling. So when we can find better feeling, oh, I like this. Better feeling words. Thought I'd done better when I got new lights. So better feeling words will create better feeling thoughts that'll send out better feeling vibrations, which will create better feeling results in our life. And gratitude is the way to do it. Gratitude. And you can do it in so many ways. It can be silent prayers. It can be writing in a journal. Like I have so many journals. I write all the time. This was my abundance one I write. I have cherished moments. I have so many. And it's all about raising your vibration. So gratitude. When you go to bed at night, be so grateful. I'm just going to say, maybe you don't have a bed to sleep in tonight for whatever reason. Then be grateful for the couch or the floor or the beach. Be grateful for what it is that you have in your life right now. And I just want to say that when I began being grateful for the things that I had in my life, the little tiny things, when I stopped focusing on the misery I was going through or thought I was going through when I was going through my divorce and all the stuff that went along with that, and going through change in careers and everything that was going on with that. If I didn't change the way I was looking at things, if I didn't start being grateful for all the opportunities, everything I learned throughout all that, those experiences, I would be a mess. I'd be a total mess. I wouldn't be helping me. I wouldn't be helping anybody. I had to turn around and start being grateful and start thinking of all the good things that came out of the years I was married, that came out of the man that I was married to. I had to start thinking of all the good things. I had to start thinking of all the good things that my former places of employment were helping me develop who I was to get to where I am now. So there's so many things that we need to start to stop and think, wait a minute, is this helping me to feel bad about this situation, or how can I turn it around and show some gratitude? What did I learn from it? What lessons did I get from it? Who can I help because of it? Because I'm a true believer that when we go through things and we get past it and we're able to move on with our lives, that we have a responsibility to share that with others. We have a responsibility as a human race to help lift each other up. And when we can be grateful for the opportunities to do that, like I have one right here. I'm grateful for every one of you that are watching. Whether you're watching now live, or whether you're watching tomorrow morning, or whether you're watching a year from now. I'm so grateful for you to be here. I'm grateful that I'm here, and I'm grateful that Google has this platform. So gratitude. Gratitude is the number one. But I just want to go a little further, because this is Thanksgiving. Oh, I just have a comment here I'd like to see. Every morning and every night, I get more. You're so right. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Penny. You are a great inspiration. That is from Rowan Carla. And then June Kellogg, she says, hello. And absolutely, Penny Petty, gratitude is underrated human virtue. Oh, Scott, how do you say your last name, Scott? Scowcroft. I need to really learn my names. You're so right. I was on a hangout today with you, Scott, and you mentioned that, and it was so, so true. But here's another thing I want to mention, because this is our Thanksgiving weekend. Thanksgiving. Do you notice I have two words, thanks and giving? I split that up because in giving, there's thanks. Thanks from the receiver. Thanks from the recipient. But here's what I want to say. It's so important. And it's so many of us are we're not able to receive. So when we get a gift, when we get flowers, or you shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have spent the money on that. Or, oh, you didn't have to do that. Or no, we're saying no. We're saying no to these gifts that we're given. The universe also loves to give. When we're thankful, when we're grateful, the universe will say, oh, here, I have more to give you. When we resist that gift from somebody, when we resist that coffee, oh, I'll buy my own, or that lunch, no, it's okay, I'll get my own. We're actually blocking more. And here's one thing, the more we get, the more we can give. It's an ebb and flow. We have a flow. We need a flow. In order to give, we need to get. And we need to be thankful. Without the receiving part, we're blocking so much greatness to coming into our lives. For the law of attraction, that is one of the blocks for why our desires, we can't understand why we're not attracting the things that we think we really want in our life. But it starts with the little tiny bits of gratitude, the little bits of thanks when somebody gives you something. Because when you can just receive that and say thank you, the person that did the giving, they feel good. They feel good. Otherwise, it's like, oh, well, I thought I was doing something nice, but obviously they don't want me to do that. Now, how did that sound? What just happened there? My vibration from, look, I got this for you, to, oh, you didn't want it, right? My vibration just went down. So if we can keep, and then you can just be excited. So I'm going to keep this hangout short. I know it's the long weekend coming up for Friday night, and I just wanted to make my number one tip for gratitude. How can you be more grateful? How can you be more grateful beginning tonight? When you go to bed, do you thank your body? Are you grateful that you're having this, you don't even have to do anything and you're breathing? Are you thankful that you don't have to do anything and your heart's beating? We need to be thankful for these things. That's what I believe anyway. I just have somebody out here. Oh, good job. Toasting you with Thanksgiving and gratitude over the sun, moon, and stars. Oh, having a glass. I love that, June Kellogg. Happy Thanksgiving to all Canadians, all you Canadians. Big hearts, thank you. Yes, it's our Thanksgiving. So when it comes to the law of attraction, it's all about vibration. And when we can raise our vibrations by receiving, it's really important that when somebody gives, stop for a minute and just think, I'm just going to accept this. I'm going to say thank you. Those 2 words changed my life too. I was a person that couldn't receive a compliment. I couldn't receive a compliment. And then I just started saying thank you. And then I started giving compliments. And receiving a compliment, just say thank you. Because really, the people that are giving them to you are sincere. Are sincere. So just be in gratitude. Be in gratitude. So this is my number 1 tip. Many of you already do this, but up it a little bit. What can you find grateful for today that maybe you've overlooked? So many things we take advantage of or take it for granted. Let's start being more deliberate in our lives, in what our thoughts are. We need to be grateful that we have awareness. We need to be grateful that we have an opportunity when something's not going right in our life to shift and say, wait a minute, what do I want? I want something better. So now we can be grateful again that we have that opportunity, just like, okay, we can shift this. We can shift this. So when you go to bed at night, think about things that are things you're grateful for. We get bills. Many times we get bills in the mail. It's like, oh, you hate getting bills in the mail. Think about what that bill provided for you. Is it for electricity? Wow, be grateful that we have electricity. I'm grateful that I have electricity. So we can be really grateful. Do we have the money to pay for it? Yeah, be grateful. So I just want to remind you that when someone is giving you something, thank them. Be thankful, because when we get, we can give. And I love giving. I also like getting. So we're going to wrap up pretty soon. I just want to let you know that, oh my gosh, for the next 3 shows, I have men guest co-hosts. For the next 3 weeks in a row, I have men on my panel. So that's going to be nice. It's going to be switching up a little bit. We're going to have a little bit of fun with that. And next week, it's going to be a great show. This is a story about a man's journey on the course of circumstances in his life that led him to discover his biological father after many, many, many years. So that is an amazing story, and we're going to hear about that. And yeah, lots of gratitude going on in that, and lots of giving thanks in that. So yeah. So I just want to wish all my Canadian friends and everybody that celebrates Thanksgiving this weekend a very wonderful, happy Thanksgiving. And remember to always think about, what am I grateful for today? Every moment we have things to be grateful for. And maybe even if we're walking along the street and we see somebody that's a little bit, they look like they could use something, give something, even if it's just a prayer, or even if it's just a shot of gratitude to say, I'm grateful that I get to go home tonight, and send a prayer that he'll have or she'll have someplace to go as well. So there's so many ways we can share our gratitude, and it's not about the roses or the gifts. It goes far beyond that. Gratitude is a feeling. Gratitude is a feeling. And when you can feel good, when you can go to bed at night knowing that you are grateful for this opportunity that we have to be on this planet together and share this life together and go through all the human experiences we go through. That's something to be really grateful for. I know I'm grateful for that. So let me just have a peek here. Thanks for bringing up gratitude into focus for tonight's message. Have a great Thanksgiving. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate that. Happy Thanksgiving, Penny. Love and blessings. Thank you. So having said that and having had that, we're going to end the show for tonight. It's pretty much, it's 8:22 or something. So I'm going to cheers to everybody, because I truly love what I do. And I'm grateful that I get the opportunity to do this. So cheers. So thank you. Stay tuned for next week. It's going to be a great show. So we will see you then. Bye, everybody. Remember, gratitude absolutely will change your life. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Bye, everybody.